The following debate is brought to you by IntelliSolutions. We have the solution.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Acton TV debate. Today I'm joined with Team Coffee on my left, and on my right, Team Tea. And today we're going to be debating which is better, coffee or garbage leaf water. And first, we will be starting with Team Coffee, because hot leaf water is, in fact, terrible. So, you have 90 seconds, Team Coffee. Your time starts now.
I'm pretty sure if you've heard of the Boston Tea Party, because we're all from the Boston area, and how there's a strong history in America against tea because the British put taxes on their tea, and coffee was a strong alternative. I just felt as if bringing up history was really important to this argument.
Delving a little bit further, coffee has clear benefits in terms of its caffeine content. We don't like those sort of energy drinks in the sense that they've got a lot of artificial content, whereas coffee is a lot more, it's an actual natural drink that's been produced and it has much higher caffeine content than tea. So if you want to be, energized for your day, you might want to get some coffee instead of tea so you get more bang for your buck.
As for coffee, there's so many opportunities to have coffee, so much more opportunities to have coffee than tea. Where we're where we're living right now, you can easily find coffee much easier. And all the beans and all the products that are important are from Colombia or some other country where there's a lot of natural beans. Whereas tea, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of artificial content.
Lastly, when have you heard of a chain tea shop when we've got Dunkin' Donuts on every street corner? America runs on Dunkin'. I think we're just about out of time.
Yep, your time ends in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright.
What the hell?
And now...
Coffee isn't a natural drink.
Alright, thank you Team Coffee for an insightful argument. Now moving on to the wrong position. Your 90 seconds starts now.
Natural? You're claiming that coffee is more natural. Do you know what people have to do to coffee beans to get from coffee beans to coffee? Okay, well, they first have to press the coffee beans, they have to add a crap ton of preservatives in it to get the proper stuff out, and then finally you can actually get proper coffee beans. With tea, you just take leaves. Finally, okay, first of all, with tea, with tea, it is natural, and there are so many different flavor varietals because you're able to get as many herbs and spices as you want into it and mix and match. With coffee, there's just the beans. That's all you get. You just press beans into a squash and you get to do that. Okay, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, so if we think about coffee, it really was only, from the history standpoint, it was really only popularized a couple hundred years ago, mainly by the Americans, because they didn't actually dislike tea, they just disliked the British, and the British liked tea and they were spiteful.
Yeah.
So, what you have to realize here is tea has a 5,000-year history. It's been carefully cultivated, and we've artificially selected our tea leaves.
It's better for you too.
The course of thousands of years to sort of get that mature taste that we're looking for.
Thank you Team T for a non-insightful argument. Alright, after an interesting argument from Team Leafwater, we now move on back to coffee so they can offer a good rebuttal. You have 60 seconds, Team Coffee. Go.
Alright, so everything you said is completely wrong because tea, as you said, tea comes from leaves. So you're basically destroying the ecosystem.
That's true.
Don't even get me started.
Tea that has been cultivated is destroying the planet one by one.
As you're drinking tea, you're contributing to climate change.
We are all going to die because of leaf water drinkers. In fact, I would go so far as to say that people that drink tea should be killed.
One of your arguments was that tea was such a staple in the history, and tea has been there forever, but why does that matter? Do people use BlackBerry phones still? Do people still use stuff from the 90s? No,
Yes,
people.
they do.
Okay, but
I guess we will now have to move on to Team T's rebuttal, where I'm sure they'll drop the ball just as they did on their intro. Anyway, alright, Team T, you have 1 minute. Go.
Are you seriously arguing the impacts of tea on the environment? Have you seen how many gurus there are that are making extremely natural and well-crafted teas with different types of flavor varietals? Don't even get me started on the massive farming impacts of cocoa beans. And finally, do you have any idea how horrible, how much of a humanitarian crisis coffee bean workers and people who are picking the coffee beans are going through? It's really bad. We don't have that for tea because you can literally make it in your garden. And that's another point to it being more natural because, you know, it grows here because tea comes from a load of different plants because you can choose to make different flavor varietals, unlike coffee, which again is just the beans.
Here's the problem. Coffee, everybody that drinks coffee, everybody that contributes to the coffee industry, they are all pure evil. It's not a question of whether or not coffee is a good or bad drink. It's a question of,
Your time's
Ethics.
up. Alright, after hearing from both sides, one much better than the other because it's obviously right, it's now time for our 2-minute free-for-all between both teams. Alright, your time starts now, guys.
Okay,
Alright,
so when you're sick, what do you reach for?
Water.
coffee, obviously. Tea, obviously.
Tea, not tea, because coffee is harsh. It'll wake you up. It'll make you harder to do. But no, when you're sick, you have a nice, warm, soothing drink of tea because A, it has a lot of health benefits because again, it's lots of different types of herbs and other things.
How
that
many
go into
households?
tea.
How many people have coffee machines instead of tea plants? You said people can
Teapots.
Teapots.
Everybody has a kettle.
No, no.
Everybody has a kettle.
But who's
Not
growing
everybody
tea?
has a
Who's
coffee.
growing tea?
I grow tea. I know friends who grow
well,
tea because you can literally put anything into tea.
yeah.
Who grows coffee beans in the United States?
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
we
You
have
can't.
a coffee machine in Acton TV.
Yes,
Who
you
has-
do.
Do
But
we
do you have
tea
coffee?
plants in Acton TV?
No, but do you have? What? Yes, but we also have tea bags. What's your point? We can grow tea plants in the United States. You can't grow coffee beans here.
Yeah, but more people have coffee machines. And
Well,
less people-
everybody has a kettle. We have a kettle. Name one person who doesn't have a kettle.
Yeah, but coffee machines are more widely used. And like
No, they're
coffee's
not.
better because coffee has much more advantages. Like most people use coffee so that they don't have to sleep early, or like if they want
So
to
you're
stay
saying
awake.
that coffee is contributing to insomnia.
So many people are
Coffee is
addicted
for-
to coffee.
So you're saying that coffee is contributing to insomnia, which it is.
Well, like what if you're working like 10 hours a day for like a corporate job, and like you need coffee to stay
You
awake?
can use coffee, but that's just the
So
use
no,
for it.
you can't use coffee. According to you, you need to drink tea every
No, I'm
morning.
not saying that you should just drink tea.
Yeah, well, so
what
now,
I'm saying
so
is,
now you're accepting
He's
my
wavering.
argument.
I'm
aren't you?
accepting the argument that coffee can be
Never
used to wake.
wavering.
Shut up. I'm accepting your argument that coffee has its functionality to be something that wake up. But you know what else can do that? Monster energy drink.
Alright.
All right,
I love
what
this kind of-
businessman is using Monster at like
Your
6
time
a.m.?
is over, people. Thank you.
Hey, ask any teenager.
That-
They all drink Monster.
Shut up, Team T. Thank you. It's been another great debate here at Acton TV. We'll be back in just a moment with the judges.
We had an incredible debate today with great points from both sides. And with that, we would like to take a second to announce some closing remarks before announcing the winners of today's debate. On the side of coffee, we had a very intriguing point regarding the fact that tea causes damage to the ecosystem and can cause climate change, and people that drink tea should be killed. On the side of tea, we had a great point that there are many flavors of tea, and it's easy to grow in your own backyard.
I think both of the points were very interesting, and I think it was a little difficult deciding who the winner was going to be.
We'll see who wins.
And very quickly, we would like to announce today's prize.
$1 that I just found in my back pocket.
And with that, the winners of today's debate are tea. Okay. Thank you.